I was listening to Shanghai Nights from the Beoplay A2 Active. This is B&O's latest portable speaker. Now I'm only holding on to this speaker for a few days. It really came from the local B&O showroom, so I don't want to hold on to it for too long. Hence, I'm going to do a very short review and a quick update on what the latest features are. Stay tuned and don't tap anywhere else. As you can see, the Beoplay A2 Active and the Beoplay A2 Classic look very similar. Okay, so there are some similarities there. They both have a rechargeable battery, they are both wireless, connecting to your phone by Bluetooth. Both also works with the Beoplay app. So if you've downloaded the Beoplay app for the Beoplay A2, it will also work with the Active. The app basically takes care of the EQ settings and also helps you pair up two Beoplay A2s for stereo sound. But the similarities end there. There are some key differences. Okay, so A2 Active, water resistant design, splash proof, so that's an improvement. So you can take it outdoors. It now has a canvas strap instead of a leather strap. That's not to say that you can't change it to a leather strap. You can just purchase it from B&O. USB-C, so it's a better connector that you can connect both ways. So it's more flexible in a sense, easier to connect, and it charges up faster. So that's a good thing. It does not have a USB port for charging now. What do I mean by that? If you have a phone it's about to run out of juice, with the A2 you can connect the USB port to it to charge your phone. You can't do it here. So let's talk about the sound quality. Now I was very surprised by how clear it sounded. It sounded just as clear as the classic Beoplay A2, despite the fact that it's water resistant. Now water resistant speakers aren't supposed to sound this good. They usually have a speaker driver that's covered over with a moisture protective layer, and that tends to affect the sound quality, but somehow B&O has managed to compensate and tweak for that so that it sounds just as good. Now that is pretty impressive, and the classic Beoplay A2 is no slouch. The highs sounded very airy, so it's very good if your music has a lot of cymbals, has a lot of hi-hats. The Beoplay A2 Active also has very clear mids. Like if you're enjoying music like Lost Boy from Ruth B, you'll find that her vocals actually seem very distinct from the background due to its low noise floor, and that is gonna make your vocals music sound really good. Now about bass, the speaker has pretty decent bass for its size and for the fact that it's so thin. Okay, it's got speaker radiators, bass radiators firing from the front and from the back. So if you put this up against the wall or in the corner of the room, it will sound very bassy, very rich, and it sounds like a much larger speaker. But if you put it in the middle of a table, it will sound exactly as how it is designed to sound, I guess. The bass will be a little bit less full, a little bit less rich. Okay, so what kind of music would I recommend this speaker for? Okay, so I will recommend this speaker if you enjoy listening to EDM, jazz, rock, even classical music. But I wouldn't really recommend this speaker for hip-hop music because the bass the bass extension isn't going to hit so low. Well, unless you put it in the corner of your room, then perhaps it can compensate for that. So despite sounding so good and with all these features, is it a perfect speaker? No, there's no such thing as a perfect speaker. So let's talk about what I don't like about the Beoplay A2 Active. Now the A2 Active is touted to have up to 24 hours of battery life. Now, let's do a mental exercise, right? If a brand like Logitech or Creative were to make that claim, oh, this speaker has got up to 24 hours battery life, you would be so curious, right? Is that really the case? You want to test it, you want to research, you will want to, read a lot of reviews. You might even want to watch my reviews to check. But if a brand like B&O were to make that claim, premium brand, luxury brand, most people, I imagine most people, myself included, would take it at face value. It will not achieve even 12 hours, because I tested this at 50% volume and it gave me 5 hours and 20 minutes of battery life, and 50% volume isn't that loud to begin with. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to quickly wrap things up. Here's my verdict. Don't get me wrong, even though it's $599, if you got the dough to spare, I will recommend the Beoplay A2 Active. For its amazing sound quality, I will recommend it for its great design, for the fact that it's B&O. And if you take it anywhere, you're bound to make a statement, so you got swag, you know. Of course, apart from the Beoplay A2 Active, I will also recommend looking to other speakers such as the Marshall Stockwell, which isn't water resistant but is a well-designed speaker with pretty great sound, very loud, and it's even got a cover. So that one actually will also make quite a bit of a statement. After all, it doesn't hurt to find out which is better for your budget and which is better for your listening needs. If you like this review, subscribe right now to our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Instagram account. And even better, share them with your friends. We have a store now at loud&wireless.com featuring some really awesome products from brands such as these. So don't forget to take a look. I'm inviting you to go Loud & Wireless with me at loud&wireless.com. See you there.